Where were you living?
On my parents' couch.
As I'm asking him this, you notice his voice is getting much lower. Say it again, but louder. How much money you were making?
$30,000.
And where were you living?
Parents' couch.
And how long have you been making $250,000 to $350,000 a year?
Including last year, like 3 years.
3 years in a row. I just had to stick with it for a while. So we're all one relationship away from changing our family tree for the rest of our life. My family of origin, we were on food stamps a few times. We lived at like people's houses when we moved to a different place. I've had 5 maybe relationships and counting that have completely changed my life and the life of the family and everything moving forward. You just constantly got to be looking for that relationship.
My testimony.
Yeah, go ahead. Testimony time.
My first deal in June of 23.
Yep.
And Jessica was working with Aaron. Anyways, I reached out to Jessica. Jessica, I want to get to know you. I want to know about your business.
Yeah.
She invited me to an event that was completely unrelated. That's where I met Anthony. I learned more from Jessica and Anthony in the 2 hours I spent with them at that event and dinner than I did last 2 months at the brokerage I was with previously.
Yeah.
She got me on a call with Aaron. I had no idea who Aaron was, didn't care, but I was just like, I guess I got to talk to him.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, I don't care, bro. Who's this dude?
Yeah. Talked to Aaron, and since then I've closed up. So, and then my next deal from that June 23 wasn't until November 23. Since November 23, I closed 29 transactions, and 20 of those being sales.
Yeah.
The other referrals and
So, and you were a firefighter before, right?
And
And
twice my salary my first year in real estate. Yeah.
so, and again, like this isn't, I want everybody to hear, like whether you decide to participate in what we're doing, with EXP or not, it's fine. We love you anyway. We're here to support you. You just need to get access to the right people because everything rises and falls on leadership. And you have to ask yourself moving forward, if you plan on selling real estate for the next 3, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, whatever it is, the question is what is your dream? What does it look like? Maybe the dream for you is you're selling, 50 homes a year, you're making $500,000 to $1 million a year, but you work 25 hours a week. You need to get access to somebody who can help you to do that. Because if you know how to do it, you'd be doing it already. Does that make sense? So figuring out what you want, when you're smart, hardworking, and ambitious, the issue isn't getting what you want, it's deciding what you want. Get clear on what you want. Then ask yourself, who has what I want? Then ask yourself, what do they need? Because it's immature to imagine that they're going to give you something for free. I mean, we give out $1 million worth of game for free, but the idea is like, what do they want? Maybe they want you to partner with them. Maybe they want you to pay them, coach them. Maybe whatever it is that they want. But that'll radically speed up your chances of actually making that dream real. Because right now, and this isn't making it about me, I'm living my dream, dude. But it's because of, and right now, there's a bunch of people that are in my dream with me. Yeah? And the idea is once I know what Brent's dream is to help him to see that his dream exists in my dream. Because if people aren't in the dream with you, they won't follow. Cool. So energetically, yes. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I have one more question.
Yes, sir.
That was in your PowerPoint?
Yeah.
The one who did a lot of probate?
Yes.
Was he in your private coaching, or was it just in watching your...
No, he actually, at the time, I had what he wanted. So what I needed at the time was somebody on my real estate team, because I was backing out of production. So he first partnered with us at EXP, but then was like, yo, I want to get in closer proximity. Can I be on your team? I said, sure. But it wasn't where I was feeding him leads. I'm like, I'll teach you how to hunt. So I personally role played with him 3 days a week for 6 months. Would that be helpful to you? Then I got him on our group coaching call that we have that agents pay $250 a month to be on. That was free to him. Got him in our role play group where he gets a role play partner 5 days a week. And then he then he was off to the races. But it took him probably like 90 days again to get it off the ground. But now, and he was able to retire from the force as a result. And now he'll probably do like 50 deals this year because he did 26 part-time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good question. My bad. She wants me to tell you about the clinic. There's a clinic, prospecting clinic, led by Liz and Jessica. So check it out. So Liz, she's in the room. Where is she? What's up, Liz? So prior to kind of getting into the ecosystem, what were you doing?
I was selling furniture.
Selling furniture? Cool. Everybody needs furniture. And then you decided to get into real estate. And initially, when you got into real estate, what was your experience?
I thought that I was going to get rich, and then...
Anybody besides Liz ever think they're going to get super rich?
Oh, yeah.
was just so shocked. I mean, I knew nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this isn't happening. Like, I need someone to show me what to do.
Yeah.
But I clueless.
That's right. And then you got proximity to a guide. And the last 12 months, how many transactions you do? 15. How much money you make?
Over 100,000.
Over 100,000 bucks, baby. Yo. So, and Liz is going to be leading this workshop. She actually got the Rookie of the Year, in our 410 agent organization. And she bought her first house as a result. Bro, listen to me. Proximity is power. Yeah, be in this room. I'll watch all the content. I'll comment on it. Okay, say, yay, way to go. So what I want to do to maintain this level of energy, because the energy you bring to this is the energy that you're going to bring to it when you review it and you're talking amongst each other. Like, what'd you think? I didn't like him. I thought he was cool, whatever, right? Is I want us to bring that level of energy. So we're going to end this meeting the same way I end all of my meetings. I want everybody to stand up. And what we're going to do is something called 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Now, if you do not know who Ric Flair is, I feel sorry for you. Okay. The way this goes is I'm going to say, give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. We're going to go clap, clap. And then you're going to let it all out like this. Woo! Like all out. Okay. Don't give me that like, woo. No, it needs to be where like the title company's like, what in the world are they doing? Is that like a cult in there? Like what's going on? Okay. On me. You guys ready?
No.
Oh, it feels so good, doesn't it? You feel that? That expectation, it feels so good. Okay. You ready? Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Go have an amazing rest of the day on purpose.
Anyone in this room think of cold calling as a sin or disgusting?
Should all raise your hand because you don't do it.
About 4 years ago, actually almost 5, I had the pleasure of meeting this man at the first brokerage I was at. And back then I was a brand new agent. Back then, Aaron was going to a lot of different brokerages. And what the brokerages were having him do is train agents on how to do more deals.